5 seconds to go. Honorable Speaker, sir, I rise to express my views on the historic Women's Reservation Bill, which seeks to provide 33% reservation for women in the Lok Sabha and in the state legislative assemblies. This bill, officially known as the Constitution 106th Amendment Bill, is not merely a legislative proposal but a strong statement of our collective resolve to ensure gender equality and political empowerment of women across the country. For decades, Indian women have contributed immensely to our social, cultural, and economic development, yet their representation in decision making bodies has remained disproportionately low. Through this bill, the government aims to correct that imbalance and open the doors of parliament and assemblies to a large number of women who can bring fresh perspectives and inclusive policies for the nation. The Honorable Minister, while introducing the bill, rightly observed that women constitute nearly half of the nation's population but occupy less than 15% of the total seats in legislative bodies. This imbalance not only weakens the democratic structure but also deprives society of the wisdom and experience that women bring to public life. The bill provides that one third of the total number of seats in the House of the People and in every state legislative assembly shall be reserved for women, including those belonging to the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. These reservations will be implemented after the next delimitation exercise following the completion of the first census conducted after the bill comes into force. Honorable Speaker, sir, several members have expressed concerns about the delay in implementation, but I would like to clarify that the process of delimitation is essential to ensure fair representation in accordance with population changes. It would be premature to apply reservation without revising constituency boundaries, as it may disturb the principle of equal representation of citizens. The bill also provides that the reservation shall cease to have effect after 15 years from its commencement unless extended by Parliament by law. This provision ensures that reservation remains a temporary but necessary measure to promote equality until women achieve adequate representation on their own. Honorable Speaker, sir, I must draw the attention of the House to the fact that women's participation in politics is not merely a matter of justice but of national interest. Studies conducted across the world have shown that when women are involved in governance, policies tend to become more inclusive, corruption decreases, and social development indicators improve significantly. We have seen how the introduction of reservation in Panchayati Raj institutions through the 73rd and 74th Amendments transformed rural governance. Lakhs of women today are serving as sarpanches, panchayat members, and mayors, leading from the front with courage and conviction. This bill seeks to extend that success story to the national and state levels. It is time that our parliament, which is often called the temple of democracy, truly reflects the face of our society. Honorable Speaker, sir, it is also important to acknowledge that this bill has received unprecedented support from across party lines. The debate on women's reservation has a long and checkered history, with several attempts made in the past 3 decades. The bill was first introduced in 1996 but could not be passed due to lack of consensus. It was reintroduced multiple times in subsequent years, and though it was passed by Rajya Sabha in 2010, it could not see the light of day in the Lok Sabha. Today, after nearly 27 years, this long pending dream has finally been realized, and that indeed marks a golden moment in the annals of our parliamentary democracy. The government deserves appreciation for bringing this bill as its first legislative business in the new parliament building, symbolizing the dawn of a new era of gender justice and empowerment. Several honorable members have suggested that reservation should also extend to the Rajya Sabha and state legislative councils. While the intent behind such suggestions is appreciated, it must be remembered that these houses are elected indirectly, and therefore any reservation mechanism would require a different constitutional framework. Nevertheless, the government has assured that the matter will be examined in due course. Another concern raised relates to the implementation timeline. Some honorable members have requested that reservation be implemented immediately without waiting for the next census. However, as explained earlier, the constitutional process must be followed, and the delimitation exercise is a prerequisite to ensure balanced representation. Honorable Speaker, sir, I would like to remind the House that the essence of democracy lies not in numerical strength, but in the diversity of voices represented. The inclusion of more women in legislative bodies will enrich debates, strengthen policy making, and ensure that the issues concerning women, children, and marginalized sections receive the attention they deserve. It is also a matter of pride that India joins the League of Nations that have recognized the importance of women's representation in governance. Countries like France, Germany, and Nepal have adopted similar measures to ensure gender balanced participation in politics. Our country, with its rich heritage of women leaders from ancient to modern times, has now taken a decisive step towards fulfilling the constitutional promise of equality. Honorable Speaker, sir, I also take this opportunity to appeal to political parties to ensure fair ticket distribution when this law comes into effect. Before I conclude, I must record my gratitude to all those women leaders and activists who kept the issue alive through years of struggle and advocacy. Their perseverance has finally borne fruit.